Hi, my name is Sazsha. Welcome to the Muthaship. So I wanted to talk about a couple topics today, but first I wanted to let y'all know that there's a flash sale happening for any of Sophia's programs. The master programs are half off right now, or if you've already begun the work with some of the master programs, you can add an additional smaller package of your choice to the master program that you buy. So definitely take advantage of that. And also a shout out to JoJo. She did an amazing inner child reading for me, I guess inner work reading. And that included her light language transmission, which was very beautiful and mirrored exactly the inner work that I've been working on. So I highly recommend that. So when I say JoJo's reading mirrored the work I'm doing with my inner child, what I'm referring to, you can watch the previous video I posted, but it has a lot to do with childhood wounding, especially through the masculine polarity, and how that affects your ability to manifest your desires in the world. So I wanted to touch briefly on that, but the main focus for this video is something I want to bring up because many of us are empaths, and many of us unknowingly, especially when we begin to awaken to our spiritual gifts, take on other people's energy to transmute it. And this is definitely the way things were done in the age of Pisces, but it's very important to shift out of doing that. It's a very hard way to do that. When you use your energy in that way, it drains and depletes you. And that's the reason that I have created the Keys to Energetic Integrity course, which gives you the building blocks to really manage and know your field and how to use it without taking on other people's energy so much. So check that out if you're interested. Also, I want to bring up the topic of narcissism and borderline personality and all those labels. It doesn't really matter so much the label, but if you're an empath, most likely you have also had interrelationships or at least some form of contact with narcissistic types. And I wanted to bring out a couple keys to this understanding. When you are an empath, your desire is to help others. And so many times you attract people who are incredibly wounded to you without even realizing it. And this is where a sense of loss of power comes in. And especially with the narcissistic types, there's a spectrum of energy where you could see it as just a dualistic polarity. And some of the keys that I found that are similarities between narcissisms and empaths are victimhood. There's also a lot of childhood wounding. I spent a lot of hours even researching professors in this field who teach these types of things at universities and whatnot. And there's even in those circles, there's even a understanding of the concept that narcissism is based in childhood wounding, but it's very new. Like, people are just coming to this understanding. When I was studying it, I thought that was a no-brainer because maybe just my own experience, but I also can see deeply into trauma and that kind of thing. So for me, I could spot that right on, that narcissism has a lot of childhood wounding. So if you especially are an empath dealing with a narcissist in any kind of way, that's the first place I would advise you to begin looking, is in your own path and your own childhood wounding. Where have you felt like a victim, and where have you given your power away? And again, that's why I created the integrity course for knowing your own energetic field, because when you empower yourself in that way and you create healthy and safe boundaries for yourself, and you learn how to just set the tone and vibration of your field, it becomes so much easier when you're not working through other people's stuff in your own field. empaths have the ability to sense and feel things on such a deeper level. But the course is designed to give you like an essential toolkit to like work with all of that information that you receive in your field. There's no sense processing out another person's stuff in your own field because you can't do the work for someone else anyway. And all the information on this is posted below, and I also have given the foundation course for empaths, which is a prerequisite to the energetic integrity course. And this is just a foundation course that gets you into the knowingness and the ability to ground yourself, clear your energy, energize your field, and really begin working with that base. And this is something I would suggest that you do on a daily basis until you're really familiar with it and you can do it at will. And that one you can buy from anyone in the community. And I really urge you to go out and discover everybody's services and ask questions, inquire how you can get the programs and get the support that you're looking for, because it truly is life altering in like a very good way. All right, so that's all for today, and I'll talk soon.